Welcome, everybody. Please join me in saluting the flag of our country. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mike Wallace. I am the current board chair of the San Dimas Chamber of Commerce and a small business owner of Better Home Financial. As chairman of the Chamber of Commerce, I'm pleased to provide a brief overview of the state of business in San Dimas. As many have done before me, we reflect on our past, celebrate our victories, and re-examine the challenges we face. These challenges, while not unique, are often signs of an evolving and growing community that benefits from progress and resilience. San Dimas has a rich and storied history. Once part of the Rancho San Jose land grant, the area began as an agricultural hub with settlers raising wheat and other crops. But it was the arrival of the Santa Fe Railroad in 1887 that truly transformed San Dimas into a thriving, citrus-growing region. Land developers promoted the area of orchid planting, and it soon earned the nickname Queen of the Citrus Belt. From the late 19th century through the mid-20th century, San Dimas was blanketed with lemon and orange groves. At its peak, it was home to the world's largest lemon packing house. San Dimas perfected the art of citrus distribution, successfully shipping fruit across the country, placing San Dimas lemons at the top of the market. In fact, the well-known Sunkissed brand name, originally spelled Sun, K-I-S-S-E-D, is said to have originated right here in San Dimas. However, like many agricultural communities, San Dimas' citrus era eventually declined due to expanding urban development and the construction of regional freeways. Though the groves have largely disappeared, the city's Western heritage and small-town charm endure and are still visible in our identity today. We are especially grateful to the San Dimas Historical Society and Margie Green for providing the incredible visuals that were to cycle through and that showcase this legacy. Their efforts help us understand where we've come from and inspire us to move forward with purpose. This deep history is captured in newspaper articles like the one featured in the San Dimas Eagle in 1911, which proudly declared San Dimas to be what is to be the greatest little town in California. It highlighted the town's schools, booming real estate, thriving lemon industry, and the vibrant business community, then supported by a board of trade, a precursor to our present-day Chamber of Commerce. And now a quick update on the current state of business and commerce in the city of San Dimas. One way that we can measure the strength of our local economy compared to our neighboring cities and other cities throughout our state is by comparing sales tax revenue and the trends compared to other regions. San Dimas continues to show resilience in the face of broader economic uncertainty. While many areas across California saw declines in sales tax revenue, our city experienced a slight increase quarter over quarter and year over year. Though general retail and construction activity slowed, similar to trends statewide, San Dimas saw growth in restaurants, entertainment, and medical-related businesses, helping to balance our local economy. Looking ahead, economic conditions remain cautious but stable. Inflation and high interest rates continue to affect household and business decisions, yet consumer spending in key areas remains strong. San Dimas has also benefited from increases in statewide and countywide tax pool allocations, which support our ability to maintain services and invest in our community. With a strong foundation of engaged residents, responsive leadership, and a diverse local business community, San Dimas is well positioned for continued stability. By working together, we can keep San Dimas a thriving, welcoming city for all who live, work, and invest here. The Chamber of Commerce is proud to support this progress. We offer a wide range of networking events, luncheons, mixers, and direct business connections. We advocate for pro-business policies and act as a liaison between the private sector and the government in the City of San Dimas. We also support educational programming on leadership, marketing, finance, and innovation. As a Chamber of Commerce, we are honored to be a part of the community rooted in agriculture, strengthened by industry, and defined by collaboration and civic pride. We invite all of you to remain engaged with both the Chamber and the city to carry forward the vision of our founders and continue to work harmoniously toward making San Dimas, the greatest little town in California, a better place to work and live. Thank you. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Mayor Badar. Emmett Badar began on the Planning Commission in 1993, where he served 2 years as chairman and was first elected to the City Council in 2007. Emmett Badar represents the City of San Dimas as a delegate to the California Contract Cities Association and has previously served as delegate to the League of California Cities. Emmett Badar is also appointed to positions which make decisions that not only affect San Dimas, but our neighboring communities. He serves as the city's delegate to the Pomona Valley Transportation Authority, which offers transportation programs for San Dimas, including Pomona Valley Get About program for seniors and disabled, and San Dimas Dial-A-Cab. Also, Emmett Badar serves as a delegate to the Foothill Transit Zone Joint Powers Authority, which includes representatives of 21 cities of the Eastern San Gabriel and Pomona Valleys. In 2008, Emmett Badar was appointed to the San Dimas Community Hospital Board of Directors. Emmett Badar was first elected mayor in 2020, and since his election to City Council in 2007, he has won every election that he has run. Emmett Badar, along with his wife Pam, have lived in San Dimas since 1985. He's the father to Robert, Brianna, and Janelle. He's a retired detective supervisor, having served in law enforcement for 35 years. So without further ado, Mayor Badar.
Before I forget, I want to make sure that I introduce my wife Pam, my son Robbie, and little Emmett Badar, who said he's going to read this for me. When we look around, a lot of people got up early this morning. Thank you very much for being here. The staff, the chamber, they all appreciate it. And I appreciate you taking the time to acknowledge them. Thank you. Good morning, and thank you for all getting up. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here today, and welcome to this year's State of the City. I am excited to share with all of you the accomplishments of the city and provide you an update of the year ahead. First, I want to start by thanking my fellow council members, Mayor Pro Tem Eric McConnell, Ryan Vienna, and Eric Weber, and the only one who found time to be with us today, Rachel Batakos. Thank you. In all honesty, each of the other three council people had to work today and unfortunately couldn't arrange their schedules. I want to thank them for their hard work this past year. This really is a team effort. I am grateful for working alongside of them, and I'd also like to acknowledge that our city manager, Brad, where you at? Oh, there, he's wearing a suit coat, I'm sorry. And his new partner, Travis Says. They ensure the effective management of the city and make sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there, and then they tell me what I'm supposed to say. They're supportive of our long-term vision, and we owe them a lot. Thank you. Mike was here just earlier telling us what was going on with the chamber. You know what? They're the greatest partner in the world. Thank you very much to the chamber board, and our best partner out there is Sylvia. Where's Sylvia? Thank you. She calls me and tells me where I'm supposed to be too. Okay. Today we have, well, most of you, everyone here is a guest of something, but we have some people who decided they should put their name down because I should at least acknowledge them so they can tell their boss that they were here. Rachel, thank you very much. Brad, Travis. Field Representative Catalina Valeras from the Congressman Gilbert Cisneros' office. Thank you. Jacob Wolak, the District Director from Congressman's office also. Jasmine Chang from Senator Rubio's office. Delkin Floyd from Assemblyman John Harabian here. Assistant Field Deputy Brendan Hildago from Supervisor Catherine Barger. Senior Executive, man, you got the titles. Senior Executive Assistant Margaret McDonald, representing our partnership with the school board, our school district. Battalion Chief Terry Milcaps, LA County Fire. One of our newest partners who's been helping us a lot over the last few months after Commander Ash got promoted, Lieutenant Luis Serrano from our sheriff, Sergeant Perez from our sheriff station. We have a couple of school board members who decided to ditch school today. Okay, Derek Bahamas and Greg Pilato. Thank you. And our most prestigious retired City Councilman, Dennis Bertone. Dennis served the city of San Dimas for a long time, and we thank you very much for what you put. The path he set us forward, I've been able to at least try to follow, but I see him walking Barney quite a bit, so we talk and we solve some of the city problems as we're walking Barney. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. We appreciate your continued partnership and look forward to the years ahead working together. It's good to see so many familiar faces in the audience today, and a lot that I've never seen before, but thank you and welcome. I learned now where the real library is across the street. Okay, thank you very much for what you do for our community and putting the books out for people to be able to see them. This is what makes San Dimas this very special place. It's a kind of place where you recognize your neighbors, your local businesses, and your community leaders. When thinking about the last year that we've had, I am filled with pride and gratitude. We are one of those places where community isn't just what we talk about. It's somewhere that we live and we play every day. We've had a busy year, tackled a lot of projects, made some important investments and changes, and stayed focused on things that matter the most. We've also had some changes in the leadership team. As I said, Brad McKinney was our former assistant city manager for 5 years, and his new partner, Travis Says, who's been around for a few months, but he's made a big impression. We're excited to have them both with us and serving in those key roles. The city's top priorities now are moving forward, keeping our community safe, investing in our infrastructure, strengthening and connection that all brings us together, and supporting those who need it the most. We are also committed to being responsible for our finances so that we can continue providing life the residents rely on, both now and in the future. When it comes to public safety, I first want to acknowledge the tremendous efforts and the dedicated men and women of the Los Angeles County Fire Department and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. These brave men and women, and possibly putting their lives on the line to protect and serve our community. Their commitment to public safety is the bedrock upon which we build our sense of security. Keeping our city safe has always been the top priority and always will be. We're also preparing for a major milestone, the opening of the San Dimas Metro Station, part of the Foothill Gold Line extension, in just a matter of weeks. We're kind of thinking in about the middle of September, but that changes. It could be earlier because, as we know, they've really worked hard to be on time and under budget, so nothing will surprise us. Okay? The new station will bring in new transit options to our commuters. But we all know that it will also bring new responsibilities. That's why the city is proactively planning for the impacts of the station. We're adopting forward-thinking ordinances, including no camping ordinance in the transit area, and shopping cart ordinance that promotes shared responsibilities with our local business to help keep the streets clean and accessible. We're working closely with the Sheriff's Department, Metro, and others in San Dimas to keep our streets safe and welcoming for communities to value. Recognizing the new conditions will bring more people into our city, many of them coming to San Dimas and eat, shop, and explore. We've developed a comprehensive parking management plan. We even worked on it for 3 hours last night to make sure that we can assure that our area remains safe and accessible and welcoming to both residents and visitors. The plan will prioritize convenient access for commuters, protect residential neighborhoods from overflow parking, and support downtown businesses by maintaining turnovers of parking spaces. We've also strategically partnered with Metro, the Sheriff's Station, and other first responders in developing Metro Public Safety Plan. This plan strengthens our readiness by ensuring that our deputies, Metro staff, and emergency responders are trained, coordinated, and ready to address not only train-related incidents, but also the increase of activity and potential challenges the station may bring. From adopting new ordinances to rolling out both our parking management plan and public safety plans, the city has taken a real proactive steps to get ahead of that and change. As we welcome the station's opening and all the new energy that it will bring, San Dimas is ready and prepared for a safe opening. I know many of us watched the news this past January with heavy hearts as the Palisades and Eaton fires swept through Los Angeles County and also here in San Gabriel Valley. These events were a stark reminder that wildfires are not a distant threat, but happening more frequently each year and require proactive and preventive measures to keep neighborhoods safe. Here in San Dimas, we've taken that warning seriously. Over the past year, Los Angeles County Fire has been a steadfast partner in that effort, not just responding to thousands of calls for service, but working hand in hand with the city leadership to plan ahead. They've conducted defensible space inspections of several properties throughout the city. Supporting them as our CERT team, our Public Safety Commission, they led wildfire mitigation efforts that include prescribed burns in Bonelli Park and public education through their Ready, Set, Go program. One thing that I learned after being asked many times, and I really thought I had the right answer, I found out that I didn't have the right answer. I think we've always thought water comes out of those fire hydrants. The fire department makes sure that They're charged. Public Works makes sure they're charged, but the real persons responsible for it is our Golden State Water Company. They make sure that our fire hydrants have water, and we should really say thank you very much. We have had no problems with that. We're also continuing to work with the city's emergency notification program. The system provides real-time alerts residents in the event of wildfires. The system allows us to send targeted messages to residents in the event of an emergency, giving you the information you need to stay safe. In addition, those who register with us can set up a smart 911 profile. It's free, it's a free service where you can create a safety profile for your household. You can add details like medical conditions, if someone in your home has a disability, or even the number of people or pets. That way, if you ever call 911, the dispatcher can see the information right away and help send the best needs that best suits your needs. It's especially important during wildfires and emergencies because it helps first responders know what they might need to do to help you evacuate safely. Signing up is quick, and it is one of the easiest ways that you can help protect your family. Preparedness is not just about what the city does. It's about all of us working together. The California Emergency Services Association, Southern California, just recently awarded San Dimas CERT team with a Silver Award for their exceptional service during the deployment at the Eaton Fire. Donating over 780 hours of their time, San Dimas CERT is the great way to get involved. The program and team has proven to be a great asset, not just here in San Dimas, but for the region. Congratulations to the CERT volunteers for their achievement. We have Larry Giannano, who's their I'm not gonna say their boss, I'll say their coordinator, and he does a great job. Larry, thank you for helping us and helping them and helping our community. I want to encourage every resident to create a personal evacuation plan. Assemble an emergency supply kit and stay informed about fire conditions. Resources and guidelines are available on our website to help you get started. By taking these steps, we can face these challenges of wildfire season together. Here's a little insight on what we've been doing to help keep San Dimas safe.
Hello, I'm Steve Cabrera, your Assistant Fire Chief. I've been serving the City of San Dimas since 2022, and I have over 24 years with the Los Angeles County Fire Department. Our firefighters here in San Dimas, on an annual basis, they undergo extensive training for wildfire preparedness and tactics for extinguishment of wildfires. Prescribed burning is also a valuable tool that firefighters use. And what that does is it gives firefighters a chance to get in there and burn out any non-native or invasive weeds and grasses. There's over 30 firefighters staffed daily that are willing to assist San Dimas on any of their needs for emergency medical calls or any incidents such as structure fires or wildland fires. The Los Angeles County Fire Department recommends San Dimas residents visit our website at fire.lacounty.gov and see the pamphlet Ready, Set, Go. Inside that pamphlet, you're going to find a lot of valuable resources, including information on how to prepare for the event of an evacuation, including information to help you organize and plan for evacuating children, pets, and even seniors that you may have living in your households.
Thank you to Assistant Chief Steve Carrera from Station 64 and 141 for all the vital work you do in our community. I'd also like to extend my gratitude to Acting Captain Louis Serrano and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and the entire department team that represent us here in San Dimas. Assistant Chief Cabrera couldn't be here today, so he sent Chief Millsaps to critique his film. He wanted to know what it looked like. He said, hey, go take some notes. So I'm sure that that's going to happen. Keeping our community safe always means making a strong investment in the infrastructure by ensuring the needs of our residents are met, and we're moving forward. This year alone, we've completed over $7.4 million in infrastructure improvements. That includes significant projects like paving major roads such as Lone Hill, San Dimas Avenue. We've also completed the San Dimas Loop project, which involved crucial slope repair and paving a large section of San Dimas south of Villa Verde. As part of that project, we've installed new bike lanes, made important pedestrian improvements. Beyond other major projects, our team has been busy with ongoing maintenance. Imagine this. We've repaired over 43,000 square feet of sidewalk, fixed 1,800 potholes, and replaced 932 signs across the city. These efforts keep our city looking fresh and, most importantly, safe for everyone. Downtown San Dimas is a big part of this vision. After 2 years of extensive planning, the city has adopted its first ever downtown-specific plan, a comprehensive roadmap for the future that honors our small-town charm. We love and encourage the growth. This plan was not created overnight. It was a result of collaborative process involving extensive community engagement. We hosted multiple public workshops, gathered into input from surveys, worked closely with residents, business owners, and stakeholders to ensure the plan reflected our community's values and aspirations. The plan provides framework to guide development in a way that supports and preserves that historic character of our downtown. By establishing clear design guidelines, land use policies, and implementation strategies, the plan aims to attract new businesses, foster economic vitality, and enhance the quality of life for our residents. It's a testament to our commitment to thoughtful planning and preserving what makes San Dimas special. Let's hear from our staff about some of the projects and improvements we've accomplished and what we're going to do in the future.
Public Works serves as the foundation of a well-functioning city, ensuring streets, traffic signals, sewer systems, storm drains, and waste management operate efficiently to protect both the safety and the quality of life of our residents. I'm Sherry Garwick. I'm the Director of Public Works, and I've been with the city since 2002. So I'm most proud of the dedication of our staff. No matter what time of day or whether it's hot or cold outside or it's raining or a wind event, they show up. They show up to help the community and they show up to help each other.
Hi, my name is Stephen Berrigan. I'm the engineering manager for Public Works. I've been with the city for just over 20 years. We're at the intersection of Bonita and Cataract, which has been quite a task in regards to the improvements for the Gold Line project. As part of the Gold Line project, it was important at this intersection, as you notice, that the light rail system goes over the intersection over a bridge, and that is to minimize the interruptions of the traffic through our downtown area.
Maintain an inventory of the condition of all the streets in the city, and we focus oftentimes on the arterials because of the number of residents that are impacted by arterials. However, we're also trying to balance that with improving some of the residential streets that have seen many of our streets are over 40 years old, going on 50 or 60 years old, and they need a little bit more than a typical maintenance. So we're doing several capital improvement projects in the residential areas.
A big thank you to our staff. You know, it's truly amazing. It's truly amazing the amount of work that these people do to keep our city safe and clean and ready. We go to bed at night, we hear the wind blowing outside. You know that it's God, you start thinking how many trees we're gonna lose or how the rainstorms affect us. So then I pick up the phone and I call, and then I find out that our staff's already out there. They're there. We had an incident in Villa Verde, that the last major windstorm, and 2 major trees went down. Within 20 minutes, we had staff there getting the roadway clear, getting this poor guy's car dug out from under the tree. And they do a great job, and sometimes we fail to, we just think that's what's happening, but they do a good job, and thank you, Sherry, and please thank your crew. Now I want to touch on a topic that I know is on the minds of everyone in this room. It's a top priority issue, not just in San Dimas, but across the state and the nation. Homelessness is one of the hardest challenges facing every city right now, with no exception. While there is no one-size-fits-all solution, we are taking meaningful steps forward. We've stepped up our outreach to help the people get connected with housing, mental health services, and recovery programs. Through our housing division, over this past year, we've helped more than 76 households in our city, providing $1.2 million in direct assistance. That includes everything from critical home repairs to mobile home improvements. It helps prevent evictions and supports people's transitioning homelessness. It's not easy. It takes patience, compassion, and persistence. But we're committed to doing our part while balancing public safety and treating every person with dignity and respect. As a part of that commitment, the city expanded its contract with LACADA to provide dedicated homeless outreach services 5 days a week. 5 days a week. There's not many cities out there of this caliber, this size, that offers that service, and they do a great job. Thank them. This consistent presence on the streets builds trust and improves our ability to connect people to resources that they need. It's also a key piece in our broader public safety strategy, especially with San Dimas Metro Station opening and the activities it will bring to this community. We've also made big strides in keeping our most valuable residents housed. Last year, the city was awarded a $1.5 million grant through the state's new manufactured housing opportunity and revitalization program. These funds allow us to help very low-income residents in mobile home parks by offering grants of up to $40,000 for repairs and even full replacement. San Dimas is proud to be the first city in California who was approved to use funding to replace a resident's mobile home, her entire mobile home. I want to share a remarkable story from the grant that speaks to the hearts of our efforts in the direction of we're moving as a city. Edith, a 72-year-old widow who had called San Dimas her home over the last 30 years, was living in a unit that had no heat, no functioning appliances, and major structural damages. She was trying to manage on her home, but her situation had become unsafe. After our staff connected with her, reviewed her application, and conducted a full assessment, we were able to get the state's approval to replace her mobile home in its entirety. I am happy to share that this month, about a month ago, she moved into her brand new unit. It was delivered straight to her. It is a safe, warm, and fully functional mobile home that she takes ownership of and has made her new home. This isn't just about housing. This is about dignity, safety, and making sure longtime residents in our community aren't left behind. Edith deserves a new home, and I am pleased to hear that she has settled in well. Thank you to our staff for making that possible for Edith, for your initiatives and foresight truly changed someone's life. This success story represents more than just one home. It shows how we're proactively using every resource available to us, not only to support those experiencing homelessness or housing insecurity, but to prevent it from happening in the first place. We're protecting the most vulnerable among us, keeping people safely housed, and investing in their future of our community is investing in our future of our community. Now let's hear an update from our housing staff and partners on what they have achieved over this last year.
My name is Paige, and I'm a management aide with the city's housing division. I had the privilege of assisting Edith through our MORE program, which helps preserve safe, stable housing for residents living in mobile home communities. Edith had lived in her home for over 29 years. It was no longer safe, and repairs alone wouldn't have been enough. Thanks to the MORE program and the hard work of our housing team, we became the first city in the region approved for a full mobile home replacement under the program. We were able to remove her deteriorating home and replace it with a brand new code-compliant unit, something that not only improves her safety and quality of life, but also adds to the long-term stability of our community. Watching Edith receive her keys and seeing the emotion on her face reminded us why this work matters. This is more than housing. It's dignity, security, and home.
Programs like this happen every day in San Dimas. We sometimes fail to recognize it, but there are many, many people out there. You go to our mobile home parks or go in any other parts of our community, they recognize that they got a resource. They can pick up the phone, they can call, and somebody's going to answer that phone and help them as best they can. Come over here during the week and watch what happens in this very room with our seniors. And I think you'll smile. You'll sit outside for a couple of minutes, you'll come in and you'll look around, and these people are very, very happy to be here. And we actually even feed them. So it really works out pretty good for everybody. And the food's not bad, I heard. We're also proud of the events that we host, which promotes a sense of community pride. Events like our holiday extravaganza, Walker House of Horrors, Music in the Park Summer Series, Farmers Market, and the list goes on. As a city, we are committed to bringing fun, active, and engaging events to residents and visitors so that we may continue to celebrate as a community. This year, our Parks and Rec team increased attendance at all events, approximately 20,000 participants. That's a 10% increase over previous years. As we look ahead to 2026, the city is partnering with the 2026 committee for an exciting event on July 3rd. This special event not only celebrates the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, but it happens to be our birthday. Additionally, the council has approved continued funding. I need you to hear this. Approved additional funding for the rec center and for this next fiscal year, and that remains, the pool will stay open. So a lot of people out there are worried that the pool's closing. It's not closing. It's financed at least through the next year. Our Parks and Rec team not only host amazing and well-attended events, they also work to provide improvements of good quality life. For example, the department has utilized $1.6 million in grant funds for improvements at Horse Thief Canyon, This funding was used to rehabilitate multi-use trails around the park, upgrading the lighting system in our restrooms and in the parking lots to enhance and renovate and we also renovated the soccer fields there. Thanks again to staff for providing well-rounded community services and events for our residents. It is important to ensure that our city remains financially strong and capable of meeting the needs and wants of our residents. We are fully aware that the road ahead may face some fiscal challenges, but I want to assure you that the city is prepared. We have been diligently working on improving our budget strategy, and our primary goal is to maintain vital services that we all rely on. The current national economic outlook for the year ahead remains mixed, resilient in many ways, but not without challenges. Inflation has cooled compared to the prior years, and the job growth has remained steady in several sectors. At the same time, economic uncertainty persists. We continue to monitor the trends such as high interest rates and real estate markets, and their potential impacts on both businesses and households in our community. Los Angeles County remains one of the most dynamic and diverse economic regions in our county. We are committed to working with every regional economic development partner to attract and retain businesses and align with our community's values, strengthen our local economy, and provide quality jobs. We've continued to make decisions on safeguard our financial health, closely monitoring expenses, reevaluating revenue streams, and using technology and innovation to streamline city operations. These efforts ensure that we will remain financially resilient without sacrificing the core services for our residents and the residents who depend on us. This year, I am proud to share that San Dimas was awarded the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting by the Government Finance Officers Association. This is the highest recognition in governmental accounting and financial reporting, and it reflects our strong commitment to transparency, accountability, and clear communications. Our financial report for the fiscal year was reviewed by an independent panel and recognized for its clarity and completeness. Thank you to our finance team for their hard work and dedication. This work is ongoing, and we believe that doing it transparently and in partnership with you, okay? We are committed to keeping you informed, providing clear updates on our financial standing, and engaging you in the choices that shape our community's future. Our vision remains long-term, to preserve and enhance the quality of life in San Dimas, to stay fiscally strong, and to remain a place where families and businesses can thrive for generations to come. We encourage your active participation and feedback as you navigate this, as we navigate this together. Your voices matter, and we are committed to ensuring that your priorities are heard and considered. We will continue to invest in our community, focus on addressing homelessness, preserving public safety, and improving the quality of life for all residents. As we look ahead, it is essential to acknowledge challenges that lie before us. We are actively engaging with experts and community members to develop comprehensive solutions that benefit everyone. I would like to express my gratitude to the dedicated staff, local businesses, community organizations, and volunteers. Without our volunteer corps, we cannot exist. We are so fortunate in this community to have so many people who not only live here, but breathe here, because they do everything they can do to help us. This room didn't get set up by city staff today. It got set up by volunteers, and we appreciate that. Thank you. They are committed to the success and progress of San Dimas. It's through their tireless efforts and support that we continue to thrive as a city. I am confident that our state of our city is strong, vibrant, and full of potential. Together, we will overcome all obstacles, embrace opportunities, and build a brighter future for San Dimas. Let us continue to work hand in hand, united as a community, and to make our city an even better place to live and raise our families. Thank you. I'm sure you thought this was all over with, but the reality is I like talking so much I want to stick around a little while. So what time's lunch? You know what? One of the benefits of being the mayor is I get to pick a resident that I believe, along with the city council, exemplifies what San Dimas is all about. And today, I not only get to choose that resident, but I get to choose a friend, a person that I've known for well over 40 years. But it surprises me is that he's at every event that I can think of, and I'm looking around to try to see him right now, and I can't see him. You had to leave? Well, yeah. Okay, well, anybody else want a plaque? I want to recognize retired Lieutenant, LAPD Lieutenant, Professor, and author of over 40 years for his leadership in public safety and community service. He's deeply involved in San Dimas and has served as the past master of the San Dimas Masonic Lodge, president of the Rotary Club, treasurer and now president of the San Dimas Rotary Foundation. He's the incoming chair. He said he's kicking Mike Wallace out for the Chamber of Commerce. And he's a member of the 2026 committee. He's one of the guys who actually founded it and started working with it. A longtime San Dimas resident, Raymond Foster. Raymond and his wife moved to San Dimas, and they raised their 5 children, and he's now the proud grandparents of 4. Raymond Foster represents what is, I would consider, the very best of San Dimas service, leadership, and heart. I'm sure that he had something else he had to get to, but we want to present him a plaque, and I'll present that to Mike, and Mike will get it to him, along with his new other stuff.
Yeah, I'll get it to him. Raymond had something come up. He had to leave early, but we will make sure that he gets this. Each year, the San Dimas Chamber of Commerce recognizes a Business of the Year, an organization which exemplifies outstanding commitment to the community, active involvement, and strong partnership with the Chamber. This year's recipient, despite being one of the largest and busiest organizations in the region, has consistently shown up for our community, from supporting the Teacher of the Year Awards to participating in Chamber events, giving back to educators, and hosting charitable fundraisers. Their impact is truly far-reaching. As a destination location and an iconic part of San Dimas, they've helped us create one of the largest mixers in Chamber history. I've traveled quite a bit, and I know that if you know one thing about San Dimas, it's Bill and Ted. And if you know 2 things about San Dimas, it's Bill and Ted and Raging Waters. So we're honored to name Raging Waters as this year's Business of the Year. Congratulations, sir. Thank you. And before we wrap, we do have one final special announcement. We do have a birthday here today. Today is Mayor Badar's birthday. Is it also Travis's birthday? A different year. So Please join me in singing happy birthday to the mayor. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emmett and Travis. Happy birthday to you.
Deborah whipped that up.
Thank you, and this concludes our presentation today.